All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? How you doing? Listen, thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, coming on back. I do appreciate you coming back to this award-winning podcast. When there's so many choices for podcasts, you have stuck with me through this one. Thank you so much. Another welcome to all the new people. I saw a big spike in numbers of people wanted to come over and check out the show. Not on YouTube. Nobody really watches on YouTube. Either would I. I wouldn't watch me on YouTube either, as I sit here in my Green Lantern shirt. Avengers, assemble. Actually, it's from the Justice League. Fucking nerds. American school systems have failed you. Come see me live. Listen, this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 shows, Uncle Vinny's, New Jersey, Point Pleasance. Pockets of tickets left. Only handfuls of tickets left. You're going to be buying them off Scalpels. What are they called? The lads who sell them illegally? I don't care. Anyway, 4 shows there. The tour is coming up ready. My 2025 tour is getting ready to get kicked off. I'm dropping all the dates, I think, this week. I have to sit there and go through the calendar. I will let you all know. Follow me on all the social media. I might even be coming back to Facebook. Not the old account. I got banned. I'm going to drop a new one. Let's get new numbers in again. We'll get the Facebook back up again. And I'll drop all my tour dates there. And maybe I'll be coming to a town near you. I know I'm heading out west. I'm going down south. And I'm going a little bit north. That's a lot of different directions. What happens to east? Well, any more east, I would be swimming. So, again, thanks for liking and all that stuff. I do appreciate you coming on back. So let's get on with it. Let's talk. I have some things to talk about what happened in my life this week. But I felt I needed to get this off our chest, right? It's been all over the news lately. And it was strange. It was more than anything, I thought, since the election happened. I thought this has made more news. And you know what I'm talking about. You know, it's the Elon Musk. What's the word I'm looking for? Is it Hitler salute? I guess I wouldn't call it the Nazi salute, the Roman salute or something. I think it's what it's called. And I don't want to do it on my show. I mean, I could do it and act out, but I feel it's going to be edited with the sound edited over too. Do you know what I mean? And I have made a few jokes about Jews on the show too, so it's like, you play that audio clip of me, then all of a sudden me imitating Elon Musk, and then all of a sudden it's, we got him, we finally got him, ladies and gentlemen, that's his moment. So he went out and Elon gave a big speech last week, and at the end of the speech, I will do a bad reenactment of it, and what he did was, he put his hand on his heart, and he said to people, my hand on my heart, and he put his hand out. Now, we went straight out. He didn't go straight out. He went all the way to the right. Almost like I'm a little teapot. Remember that fable, show, story, poem? I don't know what it's called. I'm a little teapot, short and spout. Here's me handle. Here's me spout. Stout? Whatever. Tip me up and pour me up. Right? So he went out that way. He went very wide with it. He went very, very wide. It wasn't a straight out one. Here's the thing. He did the Hitler salute, right? He did the Hitler salute, but he didn't do the Hitler salute. So, like, come on, lads. We have to be honest. We have to be honest out here, world. You know what I mean? It's just like, anyone with half a brain would know that he's not going to go, hey, we finally won Kyle, and throw the hand out there. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no way, and of course, they're oh, we love it now. We have something to attack him on. Come on. First of all, Elon, listen, if Hitler was still around, let's play hypothetical. If Hitler's still around and Elon goes out and does that salute, even Hitler would go, that's a bit gay, innit? That is the worst salute I've ever, like, that is not, your heart's not in this, mate. Right? Wouldn't it? Let's be honest. If Elon was a Nazi, that would have been like that's what Hitler would have said, that as that salute is gay. That is just, and I don't mean as in a homosexual way. I just meant that, you know, the way we you know, now I'm getting cancelled already for other stuff, but he did, that's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Like, even Hitler would be like embarrassed by that one if that's what it was. But here's the thing. it's the media went crazy over it. And again, if you're getting your news from the mainstream media, then shame on you. It's up to you, really. You're the problem if that's where you're going for your research. And I get it. Life is busy. We don't have time to be scrolling online. Some of you are out there doing stuff. Some of you are not. And it's, you know, if that's where you're getting your news from. So the mainstream media really kind of fucking went after it, right? But here's the thing. Like, Elon Musk, which is recorded to be the most richest man on the planet, which we all know he's not. There's some sheiks in foreign lands, oil barons, who just like, yeah, keep my mouth shut, keep my name out your mouth. I don't want to have any I don't want any of the smoke, right? And it's like they're just $1 billion, right? And Elon is supposed to be labeled as Forbes magazine the richest man in the world. We all know clearly he's not, though. I don't think, you know, and everyone used to love Elon Musk, right? He was on all this. He was in Iron Man 2. The Big Bang Theory, he appeared with Neil deGrasse Tyson for the everyone loved the good Elon Musk, right? Because he was Asperger's as shite, right? The man is off the charts with his Asperger's. He's above on the spectrum. He gives away all his money, and everyone loved him. Everyone loved him. He gives us the Tesla electric cars. Everyone loves it, right? Well, until they went against him, right? He's putting us on Mars. Now we're going to live in Mars. We're going to mess up that planet, and you know what I mean? And he buys Twitter. He buys Twitter and fires everybody who's been lying on there. And everybody loved him until he started to make those moves. And when you start to make those moves, that is not for the benefit of the mainstream media. They go, uh-oh. Like I saw this article the other day. I want to share it with you. A bit of research on this episode. Really? Only 6 minutes in? Ugh, I'll be here all day. Let me see. So I saw this thing. So here's what it was. This is from The New Yorker. The New Yorker used to be, at least in my opinion, a very prestige news outlet, you know, a very prestige news outlet. And here's what it said. The New Yorker posted this article, and they went, Elon Musk, the world's richest man, has become fixed on child sexual exploitation in the what? I need not sunglasses, these ones. In the deindustrialized English. Let me start it again. Elon Musk, the world's richest man, has become fixated on child sexual exploitation in the deindustrialized English towns, much of which took place more than a decade ago. What is he after? So, taken out of context, Elon Musk has what's happened is 10 years ago, there was a mass amount of kids went missing. Right? All at once. And Elon Musk is worried about the country in relation, because it's happening here now. It's been happening with illegal immigrants coming in the country. Oh, here we go. He's blaming the immigrants. No, I'm not. Actually, fun fact is because men would come in with children, women would come in with children that are not theirs, and they would get to the border. And what happened was they used to get, hey, that's my dad, that's my mom, and they go, okay, DNA test, find out they're lying, they were trafficking the kid. But then the last administration cancelled that, right? So a lot of kids came in trafficked. So the New Yorker, for some reason, has a problem with the fact that Elon, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you have a problem with a man who wants to get to the bottom of child trafficking. Like, that's how dirty and disgusting the mainstream media is. That's how gross the mainstream media are. That they're willing to. Now, of course, again, as I start talking, I already see another shadow band in my midst, right? Another shadow band episode, which is fine. I don't care. I really don't give a rat's. But sorry, I'm just looking through some other notes, which I think I took for something else. That'll be for later. You know, and it's just so now you're really scraping the bottom of the barrel when someone who is trying to have some sort of prevention of child trafficking, and you're kind of calling them on. That's a bad thing that Elon Musk wants to stop that. And then you go after him. I've got comedian friends, man, too. And they're annoyed, really upset about this. And they're not making jokes because I know them. They're trying, like, so many people are genuinely upset about this fake Nazi salute, right? Now you might think, well, Mick, that's just silly. Why would the mainstream media want to ban that? Well, you look at other stories that's starting to kind of come to light. Have you seen the thing about, and this is me, right? You know what's going on in the news right now. Not the Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, or that other movie. What's that movie where the guy beats the girl up. I don't know. Smack my bitch up. I don't know the name of the movie. And there's a big conspiracy going on about that now too, right? And I've been kind of following that story a little bit. I don't have all the information, so I can't really go into detail. But there is another story that's starting to leak, and you can find it, right? You can start to find it, and it's about Barack Obama. Apparently, Barack and Michelle are on the outsies, right? On the outsies. You might be hearing this here for the first time, and if you are, I'm only repeating what I've heard. This is not me speculating. And apparently they're going through messages, and they find messages, and staff members working for the Obama team have come up with this story. Could be true, could be horseshite, that Barack Obama has been sleeping with Jennifer Aniston. Now, I know what you're thinking, that's disgusting, and not because he's black. Don't do that. No, that's okay. I'm all for that, all for people coming together like that, right? Not because he's black. It's just, you know, I think Jennifer Aniston can do better. She's amazing, right? She's 55 now? Oh, Jennifer Aniston. She's a bit of an alright for 55, isn't she? Bit of an alright, her. And then you have Barack Obama, who looks, I don't know. Again, I can't speak on what men look like, what's attractive and what women are attracted to. Is it? I'm assuming it's the power of the guy who used to run the world, kind of did last administration. Some people would say in another rumor. But that story seems to be blocked out, right? So we got to talk about something. We have to talk about something else. So why not talk about that? Why not talk about Elon Musk trying to stop sex trafficking of children? Let's talk about Elon Musk doing a Hitler salute. But the weird thing was, when you go online, and I'm not making this up, Google it yourself. I would love to hear your opinion on it. And again, it's not me one-sided. I've always been fair. I have called out Trump on stuff in the past and past episodes, and I've called out. I just go where the conversation is. But Google everybody else. Just type in everybody else doing that sign, right? Like there's Elizabeth Warren does the same thing. Literally, what's his name? Tim Walz, Tampon Tim. There's videos of him doing the exact same motion from his heart out to the audience, except he goes straight out. He goes straight out, right? From his heart straight to the audience. There's video footage. You can watch it. I'm not a liar. Look it up. AOC, Nancy Pelosi, Hillary Clinton. All of them doing the exact same hand gesture. And there's no outrage. There's no complaints. There's no... What's going... You know what I mean? Like, nothing. But it's just... Is it a slow news day? I don't know. Also, what happened this week... This is weird. Now, I don't know how I feel about this one, right? I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know if you saw the footage of Trump going to church, right? Trump went to church... And an Episcopal church, right, where they have I'm trying to find this thing, a woman priest, I guess, and it's an Episcopal church. You can have women there. That good for it, yay, women. Bishop Mariann Budde, Budde, Budde. How do you pronounce that? Bud, just along the D and the E is silent. Budde, we'll call her Budde. Bishop Mariann Budde. She gave a mass. Gave a bit of a sermon there to Donald Trump, and here's what she said. She goes, "Let me make one final plea, a plea instead." You know what I mean? She goes, "Mr. President, the soft-spoken bishop." I'm reading now. I'm gonna read the article. "Let me make one final plea, Mr. President. The soft-spoken bishop said from the pulpit of the Washington National Cathedral, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now," she said. "They are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives," Budde preached. So let's talk about that before we go on to the next part, right? So the gay and lesbian community and transgender community are fearful for their lives. Why are they scared for their lives? No rights have been taken. No hate has been given towards them. No... Everybody has... I've said this on many podcasts, and as an advocate of the gay community, an advocate of so many of my friends are gay. Not so many. That means I'm around leather pants clubs every weekend, assless chaps just to support. No, I don't go to those places. But I don't judge people who do. Right? I don't judge people who do. The fear is not from them. The fear is from the media telling people that they should be afraid. Because they're not, and these are from my friends will tell you, nobody comes up and says, nobody shouts anything at me. No matter where I go, nobody yells. Now, I'm sure there's some parts of the country, right? You walk into a supermarket, someone's going to yell something. But that's everywhere. I go into supermarkets sometimes, hey, stop being so handsome. I can't help, it's disgusting. I don't need it, but I hold my head high. Hey, the rest of the world call, you're hogging up all the pretty. I don't care. I keep my head high and I keep walking. Do you know what I mean? So, and I get it, there are parts of it, but it's been the mainstream media that are telling these people you should be afraid when really they shouldn't, right? They're not discriminated in a way that the media has portrayed them. Now, again, I can't speak for members of that community who have to come forward and tell their families. Some of my friends have told me horrific stories about how their families did not accept their lifestyle, right? I once dated an English girl. I think that's what killed my dad, I'll be honest with you. But I held my head high. My point is, right, it's the mainstream media that have put these people, making them afraid when you're going to be fine. I promise you're going to be fine. Okay? So she went up there very misinformed, and used it was supposed to be a mass, and she was basically going after the president for something that, you know what I mean? Like, even if that was Biden had got in and you attacked him like that, I would have been saying, nah. It's not fair. The last part she said the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals, calling them good neighbors and faithful members of religious communities. So, and I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. And I'm all for that. I'm on board with that 100%. Right? I'm on board at 100%. A lot, especially our friends from the south of Mexico, they are, like, a lot of them are Catholics. Most of them are Catholics, right? But they're definitely all Christian. And, but again, nobody has a problem with them being here legally. And that's, so the bishop got up on the pulpit and used it as not a time, not as a platform to spread love, right? But she used it to use it as a media propaganda of all things, to make people seem like, hey, it's wrong for you. It's okay to break the law, right? It's okay. And I just, again, from the source I saw today, you can look it up yourself, fact check me if I'm wrong. The source I read about an hour before I came down here was that she has been released from the church. Now, I find that strange too, right? Because if Catholics can leave priests lying around after all their stories, like they just move from parish to parish, you know, I don't think this lady should have lost her job. I don't know if she lost her job. I don't know if, you know, I don't know what happens with Episcopal people. They have to get kicked out of the church. I don't know if they have to retire. I have to get demoted. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I really don't. But I just kind of, you know, I found it a bit, yeah, I mean, as someone who goes to church twice a week, you know, I've never been a one for judging people, and if she, but also she's a leader, and you'd use that platform for God's word, not for her political agenda. Now that's truly what I believe on that one. So it's just, listen, the enemy here in all these stories I've talked about are the mainstream media, and we're eating it up. We are biting, we're fighting. I can't believe I'm arguing with comedian friends. I thought they were more intelligent than that. But that's what we're doing now. Again, the mainstream media have divided us to make their agenda fit. Whatever their agenda may be. That's what they've done. I think this was a funny episode today, was it? I think I was tired. I don't think it was a funny episode. I think it just ranted a little bit. I'm about, coming into 19 minutes now. And I usually go for a minimum of a minute. And, yeah. You know, and that's we, you know, what will I talk about for a minute? We got a pigeon. A fucking pigeon in my house. Do you know what I mean? Here's the thing with kids, man. And kids, first of all, you know, I'm watching the show Bluey, right? My kids watch Bluey. And if you've never seen Bluey, if you're a parent, it's just basically a family of dogs. And the problem with Bluey is that when you come home after a day, your kids want to play a fort. They want to build a fort with you, right? Because they've watched Bluey's dad do it. Each episode is 15 minutes. I can be a fucking cool dad for 15 minutes. Right? But they're watching Bluey on a loop. 2-hour marathon. So it looks like Bluey's dad is constantly playing with their kids. It's making the rest of us look bad, is what I'm trying to say. So my daughter's she was an episode about a pigeon. My daughter, I want to get a pigeon. For months, I want to get a pigeon. And she always finds things. Always finds, I don't know if your kid does that. They find the things. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Bless you. Thank you. And I get a call. Hey, I found a pigeon outside the school. You found a pigeon? What do you mean you found a pigeon? Oh, I had a tag on it and everything. And we were able to trace the who person who owned it. The person who owned it, just like, he lost the race. I don't want him anymore. Get rid of him. That's the same story of The Simpsons for Santa's Little Helper. The dog didn't win the race, so the guy got rid of it. And The Simpsons took it in. This pigeon is shit. He lost the race. He couldn't even find his way home. He ended up inside a fucking high school playground. And my daughter goes out without washing her hands, picks up the frickin' thing, throws it in her school bag, and brings it home. And now we got a pigeon flying around the house. That's it. That's my life. That's what's going on in my life. Anyway, that's 20 minutes. I have to go. Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, and coming on back. I do appreciate it. And come see me live. I'm around. And as always, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.